Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Nee, and um, this is my 14th day since my um, thoracic T8 spinal injury, and it's been 2 weeks now. And today is a new chapter for me since I have been transferred from the hospital for their surgery to a acute rehab for recovery and gaining independence. This place is called Lennox. Sorry, place is called Glen Cove Hospital in Long Island, and it's a really beautiful, wonderful part of the city. And I really like the scenery from my room, and the people here are very nice, and everyone is very specialized in physiotherapy and spinal cord recovery. I met a doctor today. She was like telling me the reason of the symptoms I'm experiencing, and the things that they could do to help me to gain more nerve response and muscle strength, and it just sounds like so exciting and wonderful. I cannot wait to start tomorrow. So this is the really exciting part of my journey, and it's going to be intense. 3 hours of physiotherapy. Back then, when I was in Lenox Hill, I only did 2 hours. No, actually, maximum 1.5, an hour and a half an hour, like an hour physio, another and half an hour occupational. So this one is like really like going to be quite intense. I am a little bit scared, but mostly excited. So this has been quite a fantastic day because my family dropped off all my personal belongings I need for this rehab, and then my friend Mario came to me. He was so kind. He was so helpful. He was so graceful in like supporting me and holding my hands throughout the entire process. And I cannot thank more of his presence during this process. Um, but today I want to talk about something. For the past 2 nights, I have been, having like very vivid dreams in early mornings about how like I can start walking, and the themes of the dreams are so similar. Both like are like I just can walk. I was so excited. I was so ecstatic. I was so happy, and then it was so real. It was so realistic. It was so like, I could feel the sensation of my leg. I could feel the room. I could feel everything. Everything is like what I can feel with my body. Um, but at the same time, like part of me is like, is this real? Is this dream? Is it not? No, it's not real. No, it's not dream. This is real. This is real. Like it was so real. Like I actually was asking myself about whether I'm dreaming, and the answer is no. and and then as I slowly wake up, I was like, oh wait, was that real? No, it wasn't. I was like, the first time, I was like, wow, that was like insane. That almost felt real. But the second time it happened this morning, um, I woke up. I'm like, oh shoot, it's not real. Um, I start to feel this growing emotion, a growing mix of emotion of like fear, worry, and um, fear, worry, and concern that I'm just going to stay like this, because the realistic dream and the reality that I'm in are so far, so distant, it just feels impossible that I could accomplish that. And I started doubting. I started to be fearful. I started to think, to question that this may be this, this may be the state that I will be in. The progress of my body is, changing every day. It's so recovering every day. Every day is different. My body feels different every time. But still, I think I have an expectation that this could be a very speedy thing. I could just walk out, in a month or something like that. And I'm not, and it's already halfway. So like, the anxiety slowly growing in for a past while, but I didn't notice it too much until those two dreams. So I start to, getting a little bit worried that this is really going to be the case. But at the same time, I know that this is not a healthy, way to look at things. So I started to think that, how am I going to do this? How I'm going to, bring myself out of this sort of like a negative state of mind. The first thing that I did is to talk to a friend about what happened, about my dream and how I felt. Right after, I already feel a little bit better because, talking to her, already channeled my energy, my negativity towards a certain way that it makes me feel, not as anxious, not as worried. And also, talking to her gives me a framework of mind that, oh, you know what, I could, do things and this and that to build myself in a particular ways. Basically, when this kind of negative emotion that comes in, I normally tend to sort of suppress it and deny it and avoid it and hide from it. And when I'm with people, when I'm with friends, especially my family, I try to be as much as possible, as sunny, as hopeful, as bubbly as I can be. But when I'm by myself, it's a little bit more down, because I always don't know how to, express my emotions honestly in front of other people. I feel like if I do what people expect me to feel, say what people expect me to feel, say what people expect me to say, then I would gain more acceptance. I would, make them like me more. I would make them, they would make me part of them. I always wanted to fit in so that I shouldn't, be a bother. I shouldn't be a trouble to others, and then just, follow along the group. And then try to be the positive force in the group. But then I know that there is, a much darker side of me that's not being processed, that's not being examined and looked at. Even now with, every day, I still, try to be positive in front of other people. I cannot, I'm not one of those people who can wear my emotions in, on my face at all. But I try to talk to them about it, try to talk to them about what I feel, what happened, how, I feel about this particular thing and stuff like that. So even that to me is like a expression of my emotions, and that to me is a not a leap, but like a great step forward, because I'm talking about it. I'm trying to find a way to let it out. I'm trying to not to suppress it, not to let it not to let it ferment, not to let it, fermentation happen. So this right now, at least, just to talk about how I feel, talk about how, my emotional states are, and instead of avoiding it, instead of, discarding it, is a good step for me. So I'll just, try to do that. Even like with people, other people, I'll try to share, even with strangers, even with like physiotherapists. When they ask me how I am, I'll try to, you know what? Today I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried I'm gonna be stuck in bed all day, all my life. And then they'll say something, I'll say something funny back, and like it's just, but at least I won't just say, oh, I'm great, I'm fantastic, let's get working. I'll just, at least just to say something, at least just try to be, not be, 100%, blunt, but like at least I'm honest to myself and to other people, so that my soul, my inner being knows that I'm not hiding it anymore. So that, I think, is a good step for me. So every day is different. Every day is a new journey. And sometimes changes happen drastically, sometimes slowly. It's just, day by day. Good night.